Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is JPhanta, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I beat the Androids Extreme Super Battle Road stage using a full free-to-play team. Now, I have started the recording straight after the first battle because this might have been one of the hardest stages that I've ever beaten with a free-to-play team. This has taken me countless days, really, in order to beat this stage. Like, I ruined my sleep schedule for this. I've gotten really mad at this because this stage requires so much RNG that I would never wish upon my biggest enemy to try and beat this with this team. So if you're trying to do the stage, like, you can copy this team, but it's like I highly advise not to and try to improve it as much as possible because yeah, there's just too much to worry about with this run. But anyway, I'm going to go through the team as we go up against Rildo and the other guy that I always forget the name of because I never watch GT ever, and nor do I remember a lot of the characters' names, the enemies' names. So we have, for the leader, the LREZA androids. They are an 80% leader. It's not the best, but it's the best that we have for the androids category for free-to-play. At least they give 4 key. And, of course, they're a very good card for defense and lowering attack and support, of course. For our friend, we're using the AGL Android 13. Luckily, the Dokkan gods give us that for free without having to, keep on refreshing our friends list and, trying to find a 100% one. Luckily, it's 100% already. It might not be the best build that I would initially want because it's 20 additional, 6 critical. Although it's very useful, I will say, once you see the end run, thank God I had 20 additional. But obviously, having more crit chance is always great. And the 20 additional does come in play a lot because of the medium chance to stun the enemy with Android 13's super attack mechanic. So, pretty nice build, Dokkan. I'll give you that one, okay? He has the support as well, which makes everybody else do extra damage. We have Android 14 and 15, paired up with Android 13s. You have the Seeking Super Attack mechanic, which is the best thing, and one of the only things that really got us to secure the W. Android 13 STR, just another Android 13 on the team is nice to have, so that one, you can ruin the rotations a little bit, and Android 14 and 15 could potentially get their Seeking Super Attack ability quicker, no matter what you do with the rotation. And Android 13 STR is good damage dealing wise, somewhat. Gets around 1 million, over 1 million attack stat without 1415 and with 1415 like 1.5 or something. And of course, his damage reduction is just godly, of course. Now, while you're watching this, I mean, if you couldn't tell already, I am speeding up through this run because it is a very long run. I don't want to bore you too much of me just doing the lowering attack strategy because that's what we're doing. We're just lowering attack. And just avoiding as many super attacks as possible, pretty much. But continue on with the team. We have the STR Android 18 and Krillin. I guess you can say that that's the card name. But the support is good. The multiple super attacks are good. The multiple lowering attacks is good. Ideally, really good characters to bring on this run. We have the Android 18 from the World Tournament. The Int Android 18 recently got a Dokkan Awakening on JP. And she has the inbuilt dodge, 50% chance. And if she does dodge, she gets like 180% attack boost, which is insane. Mine is 1 dupe, so it could have been a lot better. And if she takes a hit, which is counterintuitive, but whatever, she gets 80% defense and 80% attack boost, I believe. So she was one of the few cards that really ruined it for the team. Like, if I had a good run, and I had to risk it at some point with Android 18 because I didn't want to use an item, she would probably let me down 100% of the time. Okay, maybe 90% of the time. She would either, take all the normal hits, which she still takes a lot of damage, and then dodge the super, or she doesn't dodge the super and dodges all the normal attacks, which is, again, very bad. You don't want to take a super attack unless you have high defense, not even high defense, you just have guard, pretty much. You just have to have guard in order to tank a super attack or stun. That is the goal, which is why I also brought Android 8 and 17. Their medium chance of stun is very important. They also have guard. They also have inbuilt damage reduction. For everyone that doubted them, I recommend you guys bringing this card, as long as you have lowering attack, of course, on your Android's team on ESBR or Super Battle Road. I think they're very, very useful. They might not be the strongest dealing, Android on the team, but the defense that they have is really good, which you will see throughout this run. But yeah, that is my team right there. And I wanted to show you guys this run specifically because this was my breaking point when it came to the attempts I have done on this stage. Because I'm going to skip to the part where I'm at the very end of the battle. I want to show you guys just what happened in this run, which I regretted, and I got into a depression state for the next 2 days. So we're on the last battle here, right? We're versing Rildo, Baby, and Dr. Miyu. I use an Icarus, okay? I use an Icarus. I have the Dokkan meter ready. I had 250,000 defense with Android 13 in the middle. We have the Seeking super attack. I know Baby is super attacking right there. Alright? I know. Rildo is stunned. This, ideally, Dokkan mode should take out Baby and Dr. Miyu, obviously. But the biggest mistake I had was doing this rotation right here. I have 210,000 HP. And I took a super attack for 250,000 with an Icarus. And I got fully depressed. Really, really mad. So here's the real winning run here, okay? As we go through it, I just want to ask you guys, because Fusion Android 13 and Android STR 13, when linked up together, they have like all of these defensive links and stuff like that. That should equal to 250,000 defense on the rotation. With the Icarus, do you think I would have survived that Baby super attack for less than 210,000 health? I really think I could, because like that attempt was like at least like 80 before this run. 100 even. I brought the Para Brothers support memory because I was like, oh, might as well. But then it never activated. It really never activated. So I'm only using a Whis here, which is very interesting, right? Because usually I would double item in this situation. I was thinking about it right there. And I was like, man, how am I going to win if I only have 2 items? The Dokkan meter, as you can see, is nowhere near. So I was like, I'm going to have to risk it. Really, that's what I told myself. And I was just, this was the scariest part. Like, getting to the second fight. The first fight is the hardest, right? The first fight's the hardest because you have to limit yourself how many items you have to use. And then get the Dokkan mode as soon as possible on the second fight. And then build up the Dokkan meter again for the third fight. Keeping pretty much 3 items or more, because I actually beat it with 3 items. Now, at least when you seek super attack, so I knew who to super attack and who not to, right? And with the Whis activated, I was like, we can tank the super attack from Baby. We lower the attack, 73,000. I was like, wow. I was gonna tell myself 14, 15 after super attack could probably tank for double digits, but no. 35,000. We luckily stunned Rildo. That was our winning condition, is just to keep on stunning Rildo as many times as possible as we slowly take out Miyu and Baby. Dr. Miyu has the lowest amount of HP out of the bunch, and then Baby, and then Rildo. So, I'm starting at 43,000 HP, right? No healing items. I want to tell you guys, my items is Nurse Chi-Chi, Ghost Usher, Icarus, and Whis. And I've run out of Icarus and Whis because of this run. I have less than 10 on each of them, which is so annoying. Luckily, we have damage reduction stacked on with damage reduction with Android 8 and 17, which means ideally normal attack shouldn't do any damage because we lowered the attack of Baby and we lowered the attack of Miyu. We go for the stun with 17, 18 on Rildo because, again, that's our winning condition, and we start lowering attack and everything like that on and start doing damage to everybody else. As well as, of course, grabbing as many colored orbs as possible to heal back, as well as getting that Dokkan meter as high as possible. So 1.4 million attack stat, not like it's going to do too much because we have type disadvantage, but stun, which is good. Medium chance to stun is a 30% chance to stun. And when I said you need to be the luckiest person to actually do this, I was not kidding. I was actually not kidding. Because only Rildo super attacking all the time is annoying, but stunning him consistently with 30% chance on each rotation to stun is just insane. So I targeted Android 14 15 on Dr. Beer because I believe his lowering attack is about to expire, and we've been targeting Baby quite a bit. Luckily, 14-15 doesn't have type disadvantage on Miyu, so it was fine. And then I activated my Icarus. And all I needed to do was make sure that we had enough defense for 18 there, or at least she dodges everything. I did not want to keep her in the main rotation because that's just asking for a heart attack. We did a nice critical and an additional super attack, so that's huge damage. Like, look at that chunk. If this is a critical, I'd be so happy. Yep. Oh my god. He's almost dead, which is so good. So now we have to deal with this. Fingers crossed the whole time. And we didn't stun. But we got an additional super attack. 20 additional, baby. Came in clutch. And we stun. So luckily for that additional super attack, or we could have lost right there and then. And then we just target Miyu with the damaging. Not like she's good or anything. Like I said, she has to dodge and take a hit to really do max damage. She can get over 2 million attacks at one dupe. But she has to dodge, which is 50% chance. And then she has to take a hit, which she doesn't even have defense to even take a normal hit to begin with. So it's so annoying in that sense. Like, the best thing to happen is, like, she tanks type disadvantage, or type advantage on the normal, but we have no type advantage with her, so. Rildo's stunned, but now we have to deal with a super attack on Baby. And remember, our goal is to keep on stunning Rildo, so we have to take the super attack against Baby. With the Icarus and the damage reduction built in with 17 and 8, I thought it would be fine. 127,000 HP. I was like, surely with like 50% damage reduction and type advantage, guard, like, we weren't gonna die, especially when I've lowered the attack quite a bit. 54,000. I don't think we stunned as well on Rildo, which was scary. I'm just hoping that we kill Dr. Miyu, because then that's just one less super attack to deal with. I'm not too sure if he lives here. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, which is good. Turn 5, we have Fusion Android 13 come into play, which is good for Android 14, 15. Now they get their full buff support, and they also have damage reduction, so, you know, even more tankier. This was easily a Ghost Usher. Easily. I think I just saw a super attack with Rildo at the end there, so had to. And the Dokkan meter's coming closer and closer. Just trying to figure out what orbs to grab to get, like, the most amount of same colored orbs for the next turn, because I really want the Dokkan meter on, not the next turn, but the turn after. So we lower attack, and we got a nice little additional super attack as well. I think I could have gotten away with lowering attack of Rildo as well, but it's still too risky. And we got the stun anyway, so. So now we only have to deal with a lowered attack Baby, which is awesome. We did get a really bad spot here where the orbs weren't the greatest, because we at the end we got shafted with the orbs. So there was two, like, problems here. One, like, if I wanted to keep on stun locking Rildo, I can't do it on the first slot because we just don't have enough ki for 17 and 8. And 2, even though we've lowered the attack quite a bit, the androids pre-super cannot tank for normal damage. Like, we didn't get any same typed orbs at all, which was a bummer. took 36,000 damage for a normal attack. Remember, we have no items left. I lowered the attack of Baby. Didn't even kill him. And our only win condition here was the stun Rudo, but we didn't stun him at all. And Android 18's passive disappeared, so we couldn't kill Baby. So now we have two people that could potentially super attack us. And guess what? We are in this situation right here. Two super attacks at the end. Well, one at the start and one at the end. Okay? 90,000 HP. We have 200,000 defense, essentially, with Android 13. Type advantage. We've lowered the attack. So, I know Baby won't do any damage to us until the end game. It was just, can I stun Rudo before he super attacks? Because we know he's going to kill us. And I did lower the attack of Rudo just in case magically we survived. Magically. And we luckily got the Dokkan mode and we didn't take as much damage as I thought with the normal attacks from Rudo. So it wasn't over because this Dokkan mode still needs to stun. It still needs to stun. The whole run depends on one stun. And I didn't stun. We did 3 million damage, not a crit. But the 20 additional came in through, right? And then we stunned. I was like, oh my god. It was like 4 a.m. when I beat this, right? And I was just so happy because, like, I finally don't have to waste over 100 Whis, 100 Icaruses to get rid of this stage. And there you go. That was Android's ESBR. If you watched all the way through, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel with the notification bell on so you don't miss out on the daily content. I was just so ecstatic. Check out my social medias linked in the description. But with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.